Hey guys, Island Turtle here. Welcome to BOMISpirit. This is the weekly intuitive astrology reading for October 30th to November 5th. We are back to doing the weekly intuitive astrology readings. I've been doing the all signs time-stamped readings for the weekly since I was traveling and didn't have time to do the whole astrology research and deep dive. Even though I love to do it, I just didn't have the time and space to do it, but we're back to doing that. I know some of you guys would prefer to do for me to do the all signs check-in stuff. I don't know if I'll be doing that from time to time. I don't know. It'll probably be when the mood strikes me, but I love doing the astrology deep dives, so I'm happy to get back to it. Okay. For those of you guys who are not interested in astrology, you're just here for messages or insight or guidance, what have you. There'll be timestamps below, so go ahead and use that at your convenience. If you are into astrology, astrology is back. Okay. Now, don't forget to check out the website, socials, Patreon, Vimeo, all that stuff. I noticed that Patreon added a free tier. I don't know when they did that, but I did notice a lot of people were signed up on the free tier, which is cool. Just know that if you're looking specifically for the other content, like the hangouts from the new moon and full moons, the early access to weeklies, the early access to sign readings, the part 2 readings, extended readings, those are all the other tiers. So just read accordingly, okay? And for anybody who's messaged me, I am working on getting back to it. I swear I am not fully done traveling. I'm working to getting on your messages, I swear, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So you can expect this week for things to start speeding up, actually. On the 4th, Saturn is going to go stationary direct at Pisces at 0 degrees. We're going to still be in that full moon Taurus energy, which I know I didn't get to talk a lot about because I didn't do the weekly intuitive astrology reading and I forgot the timestamp. Darn it. Hold on a second. Boo-boo. My bad. I'll just start it at I don't know, 1:45 or something like that. Okay, anyway. So back to it. Yes, the energy is going to be picking up this week. Now, I didn't talk about the full moon in Taurus. There will be a live on Patreon. If you're seeing this on YouTube, it's already happened. So it should be on Vimeo if you are curious to check it out after the fact, or of course it will stay posted on Patreon as well. But yeah, the energy of the week is picking up. We also have Mercury energy, really strong Mercury energy, really strong Uranus energy that's going to be amping things up as well. We're still going to have a lot of changes, a lot of unexpected things happening because of the eclipses and also because of this Uranus activity. So just expect that there will be continued disruptions or unexpected meetings, unexpected events that will be taking place and will also be affecting your flow, maybe even forcing you to adapt to some things and see things in a new way. So just expect that, okay? I'm giving a little paraphrasing before I get into the deep dive of the astrology portion. The other thing is too, there's gonna be financial changes for everybody individually that could go in windfalls or that could go in pitfalls, okay? And I didn't mean to actually rhyme like that. But it could go either way depending on your circumstance and depending on how you are going about this energy. Because we have a lot of Uranus activity, including oppositions and trines with Uranus, and we also have Jupiter energy. I think a lot of them are oppositions because Jupiter is in Taurus and we have all this Scorpio energy. So oppositions with Jupiter, oppositions and trines with Uranus. Again, expect unexpected changes and disruptions, but also be very mindful to stay grounded and discerning. We also have some opposition with Neptune going on too, because we have some Virgo energy still. So we also are going to have some murkiness that may come up, particularly for late degree Virgo placements or, energy, you could say, where you have late Virgo happening in your chart. So yeah, just stay grounded and stay discerning. Don't get caught up in over-optimism. Don't get caught up in fantasy. This is a time to be very, very discerning, and we have a lot of support to be very, very discerning here. And there's a lot of cool things that could come out of this week too, but just don't become overly optimistic. Don't get into wishful thinking. Don't get caught up in obsession or fantasy, which can happen, but it doesn't have to happen. It can happen, doesn't have to happen, okay? Relationships. Relationships. Relationships will be going through some interesting stuff this week. I think relationships will also be at the forefront. Relationships and also this notion of truth seeking, truth sharing, truth revealing. It's very scorpionic, but we'll get into that. But relationships. If you are in a relationship, this is a time to experience a shift within your relationships. Definitely like romantic or partnered or like the bonded kind of relationships, but even friendships as well, and family and coworkers, etc. The shifts don't have to be bad. They don't have to be bad. There's gonna be a lot more communication going on, and again, a lot of truth being revealed. So that's gonna shift your relationships. There's also gonna be this push and encouragement towards new and passionate and exciting aspects within relationships. So if you are in an existing one, excuse me, time to spice things up. Now, if you are open to new relationships or new friendships, that could be an amazing thing this week. Whether they're short lived or long term, both are very possible underneath the energy of this week, and especially because we have all this eclipse energy still. So just keep in mind, it's like this is not a week to like preemptively based off astrology be like, I'm gonna commit to this person or I'm just gonna treat this casually. I mean, obviously free will, go with your own discernment on that, but just know that both are very likely. Like lusty affairs are likely, and like finding that long-term partner is also very likely this week, or even speaking up to someone that you see in that light, very likely this week. Could go either way. Okay, now that being said, let's get into the details of the astrology this week. Oh God, this is a huge cluster. So let's start here. Because of Scorpio, all the Scorpio energies we have, and then we also have Virgo energy, they're kind of working together this week. Orcus in Virgo especially is very important this week. It's sitting at 15 degrees. Some of you may know about Orcus, some of you may not. Orcus is akin to a dwarf planet, is what I would say. A lot of people feel like it's Plutonian, and it's interesting because I actually kind of really got into Orcus energy when I was researching because I wanted to look at the discovery chart for Orcus so I could actually like make my own judgment on that, actually look at the legitimacy of like the truth of what Orcus is really about, and I couldn't find it. And I got angry. I was like, I know I've seen it before. I know I've looked at it before, and so I was researching, and then there's a data bank that I like to use as well. And normally they have everything there. And it was like the whole Orcus page was deleted. And I was like, what is going on? What is happening? I don't know. I don't know what's happening there. But Orcus, for those of you guys who are not aware, Orcus is typically seen as like a Plutonian scorpionic sort of energy. Orcus is known as the punisher of wrongdoers. It can be associated with vengeance, but it's also associated with bringing in karmic balance and justice to situations where there have been wrongs, right? Also, like Pluto, it likes to dig up the truth and have truth be revealed. Now, when I did look at Orcus as far as like what I could create as a discovery chart with the little information I had, not all encompassing, but I could see some things. Orcus actually has a very Aquarian nature. Orcus has a very much a higher truth, enlightened, bigger picture sort of nature, and actually really supportive when it comes to relationships. And I saw that and I was like, how come no one's talking about this? Anyway, that kind of energy that I was in, like researching Orcus, where is the truth, and getting this like other piece of it that other people aren't talking about. That is very much the energy of this week, at least an aspect of the energy this week underneath Orcus, which is sextile Mercury, sextile the Sun, and sextile Mars, because all three of them are in Scorpio. Now, they're all at varying degrees, so they're not going to be all on top of each other throughout the week, but just know we got a lot of planets in Scorpio right now. And of course, this is all in tropic Western, okay? So Orcus being sextile Mars and Mercury and the Sun, it is all of that, like truth seeking, truth telling energy. Okay. Now, this can actually be in the form of like scribe like situations, like social media, text messaging, writing, publishing, blogging, that sort of deal, and even just like literally communicating it. That feels really good to me though. If I was getting the word vindication, because a lot of you guys know the way that I work, and if you don't, I am an intuitive, I'm a channeler, I'm a seer, I'm a bunch of things, and I do tune into these celestial bodies and I have my own relationships with them. Okay. Now, when I was tuning into this energy, that's the word that I got was vindication. There will be vindication this week. Anybody who has, and there's a bit of martyr energy with that, which I don't really want to touch or get into, but truth will come out. And if you need to be vindicated, you will be vindicated. Okay. Especially if you're taking action and seeking out your own justice, not in a way of like, I'm going to get those people, not in that kind of way. Just like, here is my truth and here is my story. And putting that out there. Now, another aspect that could be really cool to this little Orcus cluster with all these Scorpio energies is a lot of cultivating of skills and projects and collaborations. Scorpio is very focused. Scorpio loves to research. Scorpio likes to discern and understand. And so does Virgo. They work really well together, typically, normally. There's interesting things there too. But Virgo with Scorpio under these celestial bodies, really great for getting a plan together, really great for executing a project, like a pet project or something at work, especially if what's driving you is sharing the truth or collecting the truth. So, awesome stuff going on there. Now, because we have so much Scorpio energy on such a massive range this week, I would definitely look to your entire house of Scorpio, where a lot of this stuff could be going down. Now, with all the energy I just talked about, I would say this is actually happening more so in Scorpio 10 to 15 degrees and Virgo 10 to 15 degrees. Now, something else that could be happening here is a little bit of extreme Scorpio energy, and I was going to talk about it in another cluster, so it'll come up again later, but our Mars is also going to be opposing Jupiter this week as well, and that will be in that 10 to 15 degree range this week. Mars opposing Jupiter just gets you motivated to do shit. Honestly, gets you really motivated to be successful, to be ambitious, get those things done. It also creates an easier time being focused because Mars is in Scorpio. However, when an opposition with Jupiter happens, like I was mentioning before, things can get a little extra, okay? We can get a little extra Marsy, maybe a little Mars shadowy, like a little bit of I'm gonna dominate, I'm gonna win, and a little bit of Five of Swords energy going on there. So be mindful of that within yourself and stay grounded. And again, stay practical, stay discerning, all the things, and just keep in mind that other people may be in that energy as well. All right. Is that all I want to say about that? That's all I want to say about that. Now, moving on. Yes, moving on. This next cluster, the sun is also going to be opposing Jupiter at different points this week. Also will be trine Vesta in Cancer and sextile Juno. Vesta and Juno are creating some cool things this week when it comes to relationships and partnerships. Specifically, partnerships are different than relationships. Relationships are friends, coworkers, literally another human being to another human being, create a connection. That's a relationship. Partnership is like business dealings, business collabs, marriages. Like those are partnerships, right? So just keep in mind the difference here. Vesta and Juno are sextile to each other. And they're also respectively sextile and trine to Jupiter and the sun, just opposites. Like Juno is trine Jupiter, Juno is sextile the sun. Vesta is the opposite. Vesta is sextile Jupiter and trine the sun, while Jupiter is opposing the sun. Yeah, Vesta Juno. Yeah, I think I said that right. Pretty sure I said that right. Anyway, don't get caught up on the details. Just know that Vesta and Juno are at the center of this cluster that I'm talking about. Because they are sextile each other, Juno, which rules marriage and partnership, also protection of women as well, is sextile Vesta, the celestial body that for me represents blueprints and mission work and spiritual calling. What is your sacred flame? What gets you going in life? What gets you excited to wake up and do something specifically, right? So look at it as like your soul's calling kind of an energy. Having a sextile between those two actually harmonizes both in relation to each other, where true partnerships, true supportive collaborative partnerships will be supportive of your mission and your personal calling in life, and vice versa, where your spiritual calling may even open doors to new partnerships or expand on current partnerships. It's a really beautiful harmony that's happening this week, especially if you are prioritizing any sort of work or projects because of all the Orcus energy I talked about that are in line with your calling. Okay. Now, if your calling actually is about protection of women, that's about to really take off and expand. And because the sun is also supporting this and the sun is opposing Jupiter, that brings more of an optimistic feeling of I can really do this. Like this is really, really good. I'm in flow with this. I'm in line with this, especially with these particular partnerships and people. Keep in mind, because there's so much secrets and truth being revealed and communication is backing that too. People who are currently in your life may about to become reorganized, so to speak, where you will see the truth of who someone really is, what they're really up to, what they've really done, and they'll see that about you, right? So that could really deepen some partnerships in a beautiful way, or it could make you realize maybe there needs to be separation. So keep that in mind, okay? Also, because of the opposition to Jupiter, do not become too overly optimistic, too gung-ho. Stay discerning, stay discerning, stay discerning. Also, watch the arrogance there too. Stay discerning, stay discerning, stay discerning, stay grounded, okay? Let's see. And that I believe will be affecting people more so in that 5 to 10 degree range, in Scorpio and in Virgo. Scorpio, Virgo will be the most impacted signs this week by far. Okay. But Cancer and Taurus, I think, also are worth looking into this as well, especially because Vesta, the one that actually rules spiritual calling and mission work and blueprint energy and all of that stuff, is in Cancer. So, again, keep in mind for the entirety of the week, things are going to be going down in your house of Scorpio and in your house of Virgo. The disruptions and unexpected events will probably be taking place in your house of Taurus or be driven by things happening in Taurus or emotions tied to your house of Taurus. When I say your house of Taurus, it's where your personal Taurus energy sits based off your rising sign. Okay. Cancer, 5 to 10 degrees Cancer, whatever's going on in that house will directly tie to your sense of purpose, will directly tie to whatever your mission work is or play a role in some way, shape, or form. So definitely keep your eye on that. But just know a lot of the communication and action will be taking place in Virgo and Scorpio. And this will be particularly all the stuff I just talked about with Vesta and Juno, Scorpio and Virgo. Everything I talked about with Orcus, the truth, the truth, the truth, the truth, and the projects that could be coming out of that, 10 to 15 degrees. Now you'll notice these all might fall in the same house. If they all fall in the same house, good luck. Okay, good luck. Moving on, let's talk about Mercury. Mercury being in Scorpio. So at different points in the week, Mercury will be conjunct Mars. They're both in Scorpio. Mars will be opposing Jupiter. I mentioned that to you guys already. Mercury will be opposing Uranus, and Uranus will be opposing Ceres. Ceres will be conjunct Mercury. Mercury will also be trine Neptune. So it's a lot of activity. That's all centering around Mercury and Uranus. And then you heard me mention Ceres a few times. Mercury and Ceres and Mars are all in Scorpio. Again, varying degrees. So Ceres is going to be supporting Mercury more so than Mars. But again, Mercury will support Mars at different times this week and even the preceding week. So you're with me? Ceres, Mercury, Mars are all in Scorpio. We have Uranus and Taurus will be opposing some scorpionic energies. Jupiter and Taurus also opposing some scorpionic energies, and Neptune and Pisces in a trine supporting some scorpionic energies. This is mostly centering around Mercury. Okay, I really want to emphasize that though. So with Ceres working with Mercury, especially working with Mercury in this opposition to Uranus, disruption, disruption, disruption to your flow. Okay, that's how it was coming through, almost like the speed, the pace at which you're thinking, at which you're gaining insight, at which you're like trying to execute things. It's like the flow is going to change based off of disruptions in your external reality. So those disruptions could be literally someone just wanting to talk to you. There could be something going on at work. It's just disruptions within the house of Taurus will be literally like disrupting the mind is kind of how it felt. Disrupting the mind, disrupting your flow with executing converse. I see it now. I'm like disrupted. Speaking of the disruption, the pace at which you're thinking, the pace at which you're talking, the pace at which you're taking action will change because of disruptions that are happening. But to me, it feels like getting faster, almost like Uranus is going to bring in new components and you're going to have to deal. Basically, you're going to have to adjust or jump on the train is kind of how it was feeling to me, particularly around like solutions and resources, because Ceres, that's what Ceres rules, right? So keep that in mind. Something about that too. I keep feeling a push with that makes me uncomfortable. Some of you may feel pushed by people or certain like information that comes out, or if someone's trying to talk to you about something, it may like there may be these circumstances where you suddenly feel pushed to speak on behalf of your own needs or speak your truth in a way that you haven't before, or speak on things that you never thought you would speak on before because you're feeling, pushed to, almost like put into a corner. So stay grounded at this time. And that will also help to reorganize relationships where need be. Okay. There also is going to be incredible intuition, because here's the other thing too. So while we have this push on changing our flow, adapting to like a new sense of pace with our thoughts, our behavior, our way of thinking, etc., our way of communicating. We're also going to have this very intuitive way of taking action as well. So it's like almost like the pacing of understanding intuitively what to do, what to say is going to be out of alignment with the pace of how you can of actually doing it. So one might be faster than the other, and that can cause us to be a little like, "Wah!" Like, I know I need to do this. I know I want to say this, or I know this person's going to do this, or I know this is going to happen, right? Intuition is going to be so peaked during this week, like high psychic awareness, ESP, etc. Dream activity is going to be crazy. Definitely keep a dream journal. All right. So just know that you might know something's going to happen right before it happens, and you might want to take preemptive action, but that might not align in your flow. So don't let that frustrate you. Just know that your intuition is going to be on point, and definitely follow your intuition at this time. Okay. All of that mercurial energy is taking place between 15 and 25 degrees Scorpio. That's a massive range. That's a massive range. And if you already have like a whole house is like almost encompassing all of Scorpio, everything I've talked about thus far is going down in that house. Okay. Um, yeah, and just know that Taurus, whatever's going on in the house of Taurus, is a disruption. More so in the late degrees, like 20 to 25 degrees, is where you're going to experience that disruption. Or if you have any personal planets or placements at 20 to 25 degrees Taurus, you'll feel very like, ugh. You'll feel like that. You'll feel restless, most likely. But again, Scorpio and Virgo are by far the most impacted signs this week. All right. Moving on, let's talk about Venus. Venus is in Virgo, so it's more Virgo energy, but Venus is very specifically sitting at the late degrees Virgo, while the Virgo energy I've already talked about is kind of in that earlier range, right? It was like, hold on, I wrote it down. 10 to 15. Yeah, 5 to 10, 10 to 15. So the 5 to 15 degree range for Virgo is where you're going to experience like all of these changes, this push to communicate, to seek the truth, put that to use, get collaborating, experience like that harmony within relationships. Late degree Virgo, it's going to be a little different. Okay. So the best way to look at this, if you have any late degree Virgo placements, personally, like your moon is late degree Virgo, your late degree Virgo rising, sun, Venus, Mars, stellium, whatever. Just know that this week may feel a little bit more confusing and a little bit more daunting than if you were earlier degree Virgo, like that 5 to 15 degree range. Okay. Now, another way to look at this too is that we may all start in that like really yummy Virgo place of feeling very discerning, like we're on point, we know what we want, we're going to communicate it. Truth is being revealed. We're seeing more people, more like, who people really are. People are getting reorganized in our life, and we are getting on track. Like if you have been feeling stuck at all the last couple months, this is a week to get unstuck. We could be in that energy only to hit a bump in the road of doubt. Okay. A bump in the road of doubt. Now, when that doubt creeps in, it could be your intuition also telling you something is off, or it could be your own fear. All right. Just know that there may be a bump in the road, and that's okay if there is. No matter what, you always know the truth one way or another, even if you got to live through a bump in the road and like, oh shit, made a mistake, or bump in the road. Oh, you know what? Things are fine. Right. So if you hit a bump, it's fine. The late degree Virgo energy also is going to be the most impacted by romance and lusty energy and passion and sexuality, more so than the early degree Virgo energy. So look into your personal houses. If you have a house that has like a split Virgo, like half of Virgo's in one house and half is in the other, more of that like that lusty but like cloudy and foggy energy is going to be happening more in that late degree Virgo house, and the earlier degree Virgo house is more of that, right, discernment, truth telling, etc., etc., etc. So just want to be very clear about that. Now, let's get to talking about Venus. Venus this week at different points will be trine Uranus, opposing Neptune, and trine Pluto. All of the way Venus is interacting with Uranus and Neptune and Pluto will impact finances. Okay. Late degree Virgo houses, right? Or like wherever you have that late degree Virgo. And I put it as like the 25 degree point specifically. I would look for the 25-degree point. I would use that as your compass. That 25-degree point, I think, is going to be the peak of it. But anyway, expect financial shifts in that house. So if that house for you is a financial one, like if you have like 25 degrees of Virgo sitting in your second house or your 10th house, even 7th house, 8th house, expect something to happen financially, most likely. Doesn't have to be. I'd be shocked if it didn't. Okay, as a windfall or a pitfall, there should be some changes there. Even the house of where you have late degree Capricorn, you may have something shift in your finances because something happens in that house. Is something that just hit me. Yeah, so just keep that in mind. But moving on. Yeah, new romances, unexpected meetings can lead to very passionate, magnetic relationships. Some will be short-lived. Some will be long-lasting. You may feel like a karmic pull to people, or people might fall into your life, and it's like, whoa, I've known you before. It's got that kind of feeling. Soul Tribe, or just to learn some lessons, right? Not to say that you wouldn't learn lessons with Soul Tribe, right? But you know what I'm saying, where it's like, oh, I'm meeting you because I know I'm supposed to learn something, or you're supposed to learn something, versus, oh, long-term relationship, friendship, bestie, whatever, right? You understand what I'm saying? Oh no. I was doing so good. Hold on. Oh. This is where established relationships can experience a shift. New elements, new excitement. Or maybe abandoned for greener pastures. Hold on. We really were doing awesome, weren't we? Okay. And again, be mindful of fantasy, obsession, stay grounded, and be discerning with this. But mostly, yeah, it's like that relationship feeling. That there's a lot of sexual energy around Venus for this week. So just keep that in mind. If you're single and open to new relationships, or if you're in a relationship and it's stale, or maybe it's run its course, or maybe it's not, and maybe it just needs to expand and shift and allow some of that fun, exciting energy to come in, spicing things up essentially. Okay, so that's what we got going on this week. Let's move into the collective read here. Let me also set all the other elements up while I'm at it. Oh. Ooh, hold on. Okay. Why did I get hit with Aries all of a sudden? I mean, the North Node is in Aries and Tropic at 24 degrees. So is Eris. Eris is still working with the North Node this week. That Aries energy just hit me. Interesting. We'll see if that comes up later for any other reason. But let's go ahead and pull some cards. So I'm going to start with these star codes, Astro Oracle. And I'm going to timestamp this. All right, let's get into it. Again, all the decks that I use are linked below for your convenience. Any messages or insights for the collective for this week? The 30th to the 5th, and of course we have Halloween. And Dia de los Muertos. Fun times. Any messages or insights? For the collective. They keep bringing up Aries energy. They're really not getting off of it. The North Node is still square Pluto, but it's getting weaker. Like, we're at the tail end of that being able to impact us astrologically. Any messages or insights? Now, the new moon Libra did have a lot of Chiron influence, and I feel like I've been seeing that in the collective. I feel like I've been even experiencing that within myself. There could still just be some residual stuff going on from that. Now, it was an eclipse, so the post shadow tends to be longer, while a new moon or full moon tends to affect us for a couple of weeks. A new moon, full moon eclipse will affect us for about a month, and the post shadow is about 6 months. So it could just be that. I keep getting pulled back to the new moon Libra Any messages or insights for the collective for this week, from October 30th to the 5th? Oh, that's why the competitive energy, that's what it is. Oh, it's the Mars. That's why they're bringing up Aries. It's that Mars energy. So Mars in Scorpio, like I said, will be opposing Jupiter at a point this week, and will work with Mercury at a different point this week. But that Mars opposing Jupiter can be very competitive, and it can make people feel like they need to dominate, they need to win, they need to do this, they need to do that. It can create a bit of an aggressive energy. And if you've been feeling like someone's not telling you the truth, or like there's truth out there and you can't get to it, or like you're not like being heard, you can't use your voice, that Mars opposing Jupiter energy might push you into being aggressive about it. Excuse me. So keep that in mind. Any messages or insights for the collective for this week? This is a beautiful week to attempt to anchor really healthy, supportive partnerships, the right partnerships. That's what I keep wanting to emphasize here. The right partnerships, not just relationships, partnerships, where people will show up for you, you will show up for them, you're doing stuff together, you're making stuff together, or you're like right in like a romantic situation or getting married, like that kind of deal. It's like there's an intensity around partnerships too that I'm starting to tap into. It's an amazing week for that. It's an amazing week for that. And to really drop the extra fringe, the extra like things that just don't fit into that level of devotion, that level of integrity, that level of passion. Like if it is not like if it's not like that, you might not be all that interested. Any messages or insights for the collective for this week? Any messages or insights for the collective this week? Ooh, we do got some fire. Sag with expand, energy of 9. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, which we do have some Jupiter energy this week. This is a time for expansion, but expanding, how do I want to say this? Expanding anything collaborative or project-wise that is fueled by truth, sharing, telling, seeking, the motivation of that. Okay. Also in terms of personal mission, spiritual calling, expansions in terms of that, right? But the support behind it is healthy partnerships. That is a huge support behind it. But here we have Sagittarius with expand. Yeah, the intensity. Whew, the intensity. Any messages or insights? Let's see here. We have 5th house with Jupiter and Taurus. And like I said, Jupiter is in Taurus. My, oh my. Yeah, that's everything I literally just talked about. Even just looking at the card descriptions, we have passion. Is that abundance? Yeah. And then cultivate. And cultivate. Again, I feel like there will be a lot of things being birthed out of this time, but out of this like intense desire for truth, sharing, telling, seeking, whether that's writing a book or whether that's like, hey, they're not telling you this, that, or the other, or just sharing your story. It's like, it's something about that. It's like taking like deep truths and using it to create things, or using that to put it like to put more truth out there. That's honestly what I'm feeling with this. Let me see if anything else is coming through here. Yeah, it just feels like flourishing. It feels like flourishing, like sensual, creative energies flourishing. Like that's what it feels like to me. Very fertile energies flourishing. There's some fertility. I'm feeling some fertility. So if you don't want to be pregnant, just saying, take some precautions there. All right. Any other messages or insights for the collective for this week? Of course, Scorpio comes out. Of course, Scorpio comes out. Any other messages or insights for the collective for this week? Ooh, nice. So we get Scorpio with investigate, and then we get progressions with journey. That's part of that expanding energy. There's also that psychic energy too that I'm feeling. Sorry, I'm not used to this view. I'm only doing this view for a short time until I'm back in my next place. But yeah, with Scorpion progressions, yeah, I'm getting that psychic energy. I'm getting that intuitive understanding of what is coming and what is available based off of what you're doing in the present moment. There's a strong, thank you. There's a stronger awareness of co-creative energy and co-creating your reality too, like how much we really do co-create our reality, because it's almost like that intuition is so strong, that psychic awareness is so strong, you're becoming aware of it faster and faster and faster and faster, of how fast you really do create your reality. That's what I'm getting there. I'm getting a Five of Wands energy though. I mean, everything I'm seeing right here on the board card-wise is all about flourish. Flourish, grow, expand, and truth telling, sharing is at the pinnacle of that, along with very healthy partnerships is at the pinnacle of that. But I'm getting a Five of Wands energy. Overall, we have dignified with strength, 13 breaking down to a 4. This honestly to me just feels, oh, hold on. It's solid expansion. It's solid growth. Something about this feels very grounding to me. Very, very grounding. The more grounded you are, the more you're going to flourish. The more grounded you are, the more you're going to expand. Again, I keep getting to, for anybody who's been stuck, you're not going to be stuck anymore. You're not going to be stuck much longer. If any of you have been feeling stuck on your path or in certain relationships or circumstances, almost like if you feel like you've been having like having trouble breaking away from the old, like breaking out of old ways of seeing yourself or old ways of seeing life, that's changing. That's definitely changing for a lot of you guys this week. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get into the elements here. Who are we going to start with? I always start with the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck, just for anybody who needs to know. What element are we starting with? Air, water, fire, earth. I'm hearing fire, but they're literally showing me a scorpion, like Scorpio. Am I doing water? Am I doing fire? Fire. They're like, fire. Fire. Okay. All right, fire signs. So starting with the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck, let's see what we got going on for you. Aries, Leo, Sag. It's like there's a mix between butterflies and adrenaline. It's a mix between butterflies and adrenaline, and like almost having so much energy you're gonna burst is like how I'm feeling with your energy right now. Shit, hold on. Hold on, fire signs. Something's trying to happen with you. Oh, God. Could be a conversation, could be some truth that wants to come out. Because that's how I was feeling. I was feeling like I was going to explode. But I was getting adrenaline. I was getting nerves. Yeah, fire sign. It's like there's something that you clearly want to have happen. There's some sort of truth that wants to come out of you. There's some sort of action you're dying to take. And it's like, if you don't, you're going to explode, is how this is feeling to me. If you don't say it, if you don't do it, it's like you're going to explode. Any messages or insights on the fire signs? Aries, Leo, Sag. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Oh, fire signs. I don't like some of the energy I'm feeling. Aries, Leo, Sag, Aries, Leo, Sag. Is this like a speaking up for the truth? Is this like a speaking up because it's the right thing to do sort of a thing? I feel like there's some yucky, dense energies around you that might be pissing you off. Aries, Leo, Sag. I feel like this is something you've been sitting on. You've been sitting on this. You've been sitting on this. Oh, Aries, Leo, Sag. Oh. You have been sitting on this. We have Stingray and Panther. Panther's catharsis, okay? Panther is release. Panther is get it out, get it out, get it out, purge it out, yell it out, talk it out, get it out, get it out, get it out. Some of you, this could actually be like art therapy. I just got a creative energy here, like almost like taking whatever wants to come out of you and like making it, being productive with it. Like if it's something you want to say, maybe write something. If it's something, yeah, if it's something you want to say, write something, sing it. I feel like there is a truth, but it's wrapped up in so much emotion, and you haven't found an outlet for it. You haven't spoken it out to someone, or you haven't shared it. It feels like you've just been stuffing it down. It feels, oh, just got a chill down my left side. It's like you've been stuffing it down. Stingray is the mastery of water for me. You see your chakras like are all lit up. It's about having spiritual strength, resilience here. It's like you've been holding yourself back over something that's upset you or been upsetting to you. Some of you, it's something you've been witnessing. I really want to say have a creative outlet for it is what I want to say. Because if you don't have oh my God. Because if you don't have an outlet for this, I feel like you're going to lose it. Okay, just being honestly, I feel like you're going to lose it. I feel like Spirit's trying to tell you, like, get a hold of yourself. Get a hold of yourself, deal with your emotions, deal with your feelings in a healthy way. That's honestly what I feel like is coming out there for my fire signs. Any other messages or insights from my fire signs? Oh, yep, creative outlet. We have Sea Serpent, which is a creative expression card, the sacral card. Then we have Bee with Cheetah. Oh, again, this like, it's like so much energy. It's so much energy. It's so much passion. I really feel like fire signs, you have to put this energy to use. And I feel like it's through creative expression. Expression being the key word is what they're saying. Expression being the key word with Sea Serpent here. Bee is the hardworking energy. It takes a lot of effort. Sometimes I see the bee as rewards for efforts, but I'm feeling the work. I'm feeling like a 10 of Wands energy, and Cheetah is like 8 of Wands energy. It's an unstoppable force. It's masculine energy. It's solar plexus energy. Hold on, fire signs. Ooh. Okay. I need a minute. I'll be right back. I'll put a timestamp for when I'm back. All right? See you guys soon. Oh. Okay. Let's try to continue, fire signs. My glasses. All right. Okay. Trying to continue here. I feel like you have an insatiable passion, drive. It feels emotional though, like something you've wanted to say, something you've wanted to do that really clearly means a lot to you or has impacted you emotionally. And it's like, go and just do it. Do it or get an outlet for it. Do it or get an outlet for it. Let's move on. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. On the bottom, interesting. Unstoppable is what I just heard. Moth. Ooh. Yeah, you can't sit on this much longer. And then we have Gazelle. Yep, with Nightingale and the freaking snake. Yeah, you can't sit on this much longer. Moth to me is a magnetic, unstoppable force. It is the moth drawn to the flame. You're not going to stop a moth from reaching the light. Unstoppable force. But then we have Gazelle and Nightingale. Gazelle tells me you've been sitting on this. And Nightingale tells me it is about communication. Or it is about sharing or expressing whatever this is that you keep stuffing down or keep holding yourself back on. And you just can't get out. You can't fire signs. Now, if this is between you and another person, like a relationship situation, it could be them that's going through this, or it could be you that's going through this. So to keep that in mind. But yeah, fire signs, you cannot sit much longer on this, especially with snake being underneath Nightingale. Snake is about untapped potential, untapped energy. It's so important that you do this. It's so important that you express yourself, have this conversation or communicate this or put these emotions to use in some creative way or some expressive way. It's so freaking important. Stop trying to sit on this because you're going to make yourself nuts. It's making me nuts just feeling it. I feel like I'm dying being in this energy with you. Let's go ahead and pull some tarot cards. Oh, God. Aries, Leo, Sag. Aries, Leo, Sag. What? Okay. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. Ugh. Oh. Oh. Okay. Knight of Swords at the bottom. Stingray and Panther. Tell me about the Stingray and Panther energy for my fire signs. Yeah, if you're not going to like share this verbally with anybody or have a conversation, if it's in that realm, then you better use it. Okay? You better use it to create something or be productive because it is not going to stay in you. It is not going to stay in you one way or another. Tell me about Stingray and Panther. This feels like anger to me. Interesting. King of Swords coming out here. Is the Stingray the fire signs energy? No, sorry. I was trying to say the King of Swords. Interesting, I said Stingray. Is the King of Swords this fire energy? No, I'm getting a no. It's not. So for some of you, where this is about communicating to somebody, you need to communicate to a King of Swords. I feel like if anything, you're a King of Swords in reverse. You ain't saying shit right now when you need to be saying something. And if you are supposed to be communicating something to someone, you're keeping them in the dark. You're keeping them in the dark. Tell me more about Stingray and Panther. Ooh. I said keeping them in the dark, not saying shit. We have High Priestess and the Six of Swords. Oh, this feels like a secret. Is this a secret? Oh. Fire signs, you secretly long for the Six of Wands. And I keep feeling it's like, again, part of the suppression. Did I say Six of Wands? Wow, sorry. Six of Swords. You're wanting the Six of Swords. You're wanting peace. You're wanting harmony. You want things, you want to just move on from this feeling of not acting on this, not saying this, not sharing this, not expressing yourself. Whatever way you've been stuck and really in that realm, you want to be past it. You want to be past it. You want to be on to the next thing. You don't want to be feeling this. You don't want to be held back anymore. You don't want to hold back the truth from this person, if it's about sharing it with someone specific, or if it's about actually creating something and doing something productive with these feelings. It could literally be sharing your life experience in a book. Like, it could literally be like that. And in doing that, you release it, you're cathartic, but you also are productive in it. Like I said, it's unstoppable. No matter what it is, it's unstoppable. And you secretly long for that. You long for that. There's more going on with this Panther. I can feel it. Can you tell me more specifically about the Panther? Let's see here. Wheel of Fortune on the Six of Swords. Yeah, you don't want to be feeling like this anymore. You want to be on the other side of it. You want to share this, you want to express this, you want to communicate this, or if it's about taking it and doing something creative with it, you want to be able to do that. Like, it could even be, I don't like the term monetizing your pain, but I mean, it could even be that. I don't know, something about that term like rubs me the wrong way these days. Anyway, you get what I'm saying. Tell me about Sea Serpent, Bee, and Cheetah for my fire signs. Tell me about Sea Serpent, Bee, and Cheetah for my fire signs. Tell me about Sea Serpent, Bee, and Cheetah for my fire signs. Wow. Judgment and the Seven of Swords. Remember, the Sea Serpent, Bee, and Cheetah is about acting on these urges, acting on these feelings, acting on what it is that you are just like about to burst on, but doing it productively, doing it creatively, doing it in a way that's healthy. Do it in a healthy way, not an unhealthy way. Put it out there, put it in the light. Don't stuff it down. Don't be secretive about it. Don't shove it down. Some of you are sabotaging yourself here. Some of you are sabotaging yourself. Tell me more. Some of you, like I said too, I was getting the feeling like you may be like calling something out, like an injustice. So putting in the light the Seven of Swords energy. If that is the case, for whatever reason, you've been quiet about it with the High Priestess. But you don't want to be anymore. And I don't think you need to be. I think this is a week to be telling the truth. Even if it's telling the truth on something outside of you that's not right. Tell me more about Sea Serpent, Bee, and Cheetah. Queen of Wands. Definitely feel like that's your energy here. Coming in behind the Seven of Swords. Don't do yourself a disservice. Don't do yourself a disservice. Just do it, man. Just act on it or speak the truth, whatever needs to happen here. But if it's about you calling someone out or calling out the actions of another person, it's definitely somebody who could be very self-serving or manipulative. Queen of Wands is also the mystic with the Seven of Swords. That could actually even be somebody who understands how to energetically manipulate other people, like in a spiritual way. Calling a spade on them. Let's see what that's obvious. You know who you are, how that applies. Whew, let's keep going before I have another coughing fit. Any other messages or insights for my fire signs? Aries, Leo, Sag. Ooh, nice. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. I'll show you guys in a second. Oh, do the right thing here. Do the right thing, fire signs. We have Temperance with the Knight of Cups. Some of you, this is interesting. There's a group of you here where it's about coming clean on your own actions. And that, like, that tense energy that you keep stuffing down is you forgiving yourself, actually. You'll know who you are in that context. But we have Temperance with the Knight of Cups landing over here with the King of Swords, High Priestess, the Six of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. Again, this is clarifying the Stingray and the Panther energy. I love that Temperance and Knight of Cups is here because this is harmony. This is soothing. This is tempering. This is healing. This is apologizing. This is doing the right things and things coming into balance in a divine way, in the right way, in the healthy way. So, if this is about you creating something, do it from the heart. Let your heart guide you, let your heart lead you, but you actually need to, like, right? You need to get in tune with that restless, I gotta do this, or I'm gonna burst, or I've been wanting to say this, I've been wanting to share this, and I'm gonna, like, lose my mind if I don't do it. Do it. Just do it in a healthy way. Do it from the heart. Do it from the soul, right? Whether you got to talk to somebody, have a conversation, give an apology. Maybe they got to do that with you. Or again, putting this to use in a productive way. Some of you, this is actually about your own personal mission and passion in life, your purpose in life, that you've been sabotaging yourself on. Interesting. The Queen of Wands does not want to stay up here, that you've been sabotaging yourself on, recognizing it, owning it, and finding a way to move forward. Overall, we have the Page of Wands. Oh, beautiful. Page of Cups. Ooh, fire signs. Ace of Pentacles. That's definitely getting you into that Six of Swords energy to get you to that new place, the new horizon, moving beyond this feeling of either being stuck, feeling silenced, feeling like you can't say something, feeling like you can't do something. Or if you're witnessing an injustice, feeling like you can't call someone out, all those things, right? The pages are very honest and authentic. Some people give the pages a bad rap because they're pages. Pages are just very honest. Very honest, very childlike, very new. I feel like this is about purity. This is about purity of intent, purity of the message, purity of the truth, purity of the action, and then leading to Ace of Pentacles, a beginning in stability, a new beginning in harmony, getting into that new horizon for you here, fire signs. Now, again, if this is in a relationship, if this is about a relationship, it's about making something right. If this is about a relationship, it's about making it right with this person, a new beginning with this person, an apology, coming forward with love, calling a spade, putting the spotlight on what hasn't been right here. Whether you're initiating that and like they need to come clean with you, make it work with you, or vice versa. It doesn't matter who initiates. I'll put it that way. There's something egoistic about that I just felt. It doesn't matter who initiates. It doesn't matter if they need to do or you need to do. It's about making it work from that very honest, authentic place. If it's about a relationship, if it's about you creating, get real with how you've been getting in the way of creating, how you've been sabotaging yourself. Because there's something about what you need to say or do or about your specific life experience that's key to this. But you are clearly the one that's been getting in the way of that for yourself. Okay? Wow, fire signs. Let's move on. All right. Air, water, or earth. Air, feeling air. Okay. Air signs. Ooh, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Let's see here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Something feels like queasy, like solar plexus queasy energy, like nauseous almost. Getting a lot of birds though. Getting a lot of birds from my air signs, which to me is about divine messages, communication. That to me feels like incoming though. That to me feels like intuition, insight, gathering information. That's kind of what I'm getting from my air signs. You might be in observing mode. Something is like messing with your solar though. I don't like it. Or is impacting, I want to say, impacting your solar, which to me says impacting your masculine energy, impacting your ability to take action, impacting your confidence, your self-esteem, your ability to assert oneself is what I'm feeling with you. Yeah, so that to me tells me you're in observing mode. You're in observing mode, air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. If you're an air sign rising, let me think about that. If you're an air sign rising, where does that put all your Scorpio? Your 6th house. Yeah. Like, so I'm trying to like discern where like your water would sit, right? Because it's earth and water is going to be super impacted, but specifically Virgo and Scorpio. So your water actually sits in your earth-based houses. So yeah, like 6th house, 2nd house, 10th house. Yeah, 6th house, 10th house, 2nd house for Gemini, Libra, Aqua rising. It keeps making me nauseous. Keeps making me nauseous. Do you feel like you're losing things? I feel like something is putting in the energy of feeling uncertain, feeling kind of shaky, feeling a little like queasy, feeling a little doubtful, feeling a little scared. Any messages or insights for my air signs? It could be that a lot in your physical reality is changing for you, like your finances, your house, your work, your health, maybe changing a lot for you. Any messages or insights for my air signs? Any messages or insights from, oh, something's uncomfortable. We got Fire Ant. Fire Ant is my 5 of Wands card. It literally is that, it's kind of the energy I had with who was before you? Fire. This energy of discomfort and tension, and things are building. God, I can't. Again, nauseous. I'm just feeling nauseous. It almost has this feeling of like, are people like not on your side? This is interesting. I feel like you're sitting there, air signs, and it's almost like you're watching certain things fall apart, is how it's feeling to me. Like, whether they're your own personal things or just external circumstances, or maybe you're watching a lot of news, I don't know. But it has this feeling of like, yeah, you're watching certain things fall apart right now. And I feel like you're trying to just be observant. Like, I feel like you're trying not to act or maybe even add to the chaos. If it's something personal to you, you're trying not to add to the chaos. But I feel for the most part, it's like you're trying to stay out of it. You're just observing it. Oh, that's interesting. Then we get Snake, the untapped potential card. It feels necessary. It feels necessary. Whatever you're watching fall apart, it's necessary that it falls apart. I keep getting this feeling of like mutiny, like rebellion, revolution, like people swarming in on someone, like take down the patriarchy. I keep getting vibes like that here, but whatever this is, it needs to happen. It's like you're watching the Fire Ant. It's like you're watching people lose their minds. It's like you're watching people consume something and tear it down. Like literally watching like ants swarm in on an animal. Like, that's what it almost feels like you're watching. But it has to happen. It has to happen. I don't think you're the one getting swarmed. I don't think you're the one getting swarmed. And I'm speaking metaphorically, so please take it as it resonates, right? So it's like, this could literally be you're watching a lot of the news, okay? Like you're watching a lot of shit kind of get rocked right now, and it's like, oh my God, but certain things have to fall apart so truth can be revealed and also so we can rebuild, right? Allowing the untapped potential to be tapped into. Some of you may be watching people at work or in your family go at each other, or like literally try to rise up against the boss or rise up against the people who think are in charge. Like I keep getting that vibe of like, yeah, like you're watching a sense of mutiny. But again, if that's happening to you, like if people are turning against you, I keep getting it is to actually allow for certain energies to come up that can't otherwise, or even get people to step into their power in a way that they couldn't otherwise, even if that's yourself. But I feel like most of you are watching this. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Interesting. The bat, seeing the light in the dark, sometimes is also a transition energy for me. Like there's change afoot. So as things are changing, right? It's like getting to the next thing, getting to point A to point B from point A. But I don't feel like it's representing that for you. I feel like it's about seeing the light in the dark. I keep feeling like you're just watching this for some reason. You're just watching change unfold. You're watching change unfold, and it's allowing for empowerment to take place for the people who are involved in it. Why do I feel like you're just observing this? Because I also want to say I feel like this has to be happening to some of you. Like almost like you're going to be challenged. Adversity. I just heard adversity. That you might be challenged with adversity, and it's going to force you to step into a certain role, into a certain position, to be a specific version of you. Some of you, that's very much in the social justice realm as well. Like not being afraid to be ridiculed because you're doing it. You're doing what you feel guided to do. But I can't get off of this feeling like you're watching this. You could be watching someone in your life go through this. Any messages or insights for my air signs? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Am I taking these? No. Interesting. And then we get hummingbird. Hummingbird is usually a sign of very positive energy of expansion taking place. Panther again, catharsis. Eagle. Oh, yeah. Oh, this has to happen. Air signs. This has to happen. Eagle and cosmic egg. Like I said, whatever this mutiny is, this tearing down the man, tearing down the thing bigger than us, like the ants that swarm in to tear apart like prey. It's like that energy is going to force someone or people around you or you into this. Okay. Eagle and cosmic egg. This is reaching a peak of spiritual development and expansion to move into a whole new cycle and experience and be done with the old. Be done with the old. It's getting torn down here to unleash potential, and all will be seen that's been hidden in it. All will be seen that has been hidden in the dark. The revealing of secrets and corruption. Remember, we also have hummingbird and panther. It's a beautiful moment of expansion that this release, this act of anger, this act of this is not right, this act of let mutiny is actually leading to spiritual development and growth and expansion and revealing things that have been hidden in the dark. Again, I keep feeling this observant stance with you, like you're just watching this happen, like on a societal global level, or you're watching someone go through this in your life. But I mean, it's just by pure probability standards, you got to be going through this yourself on some level for some of you. This is a really interesting reading. Oh, is that what it is? Some of you may be watching this happen because it's actually opening a door for you. Maybe you're watching something going on at work or in your family or in your circle where people are losing it, or their things are falling apart, or they're tearing each other apart. Something is being torn down, something that is old, that should not stand, something that may even be corrupt and messed up and shouldn't stand. And it's allowing you to step up. It's allowing you to step up into your untapped potential. Some of you, that's literally what this could be, like literally like finding out something gnarly about the boss and you're the new boss, right? Okay. Moving on. Moving on. But God, I feel so queasy. I feel so queasy in your energy. I want to say you can do this, air signs. I want to say you can do this. You can do this. You can do this. You can do this. Any messages or insights from my air signs? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I got chills. We have 6 of Wands and the 3 of Cups. You can do this. Oh, air signs. I got chills all over. Again, whatever is being torn apart, because it feels like it's being torn apart. It doesn't feel like a natural disintegration. It feels like people are actively tearing something apart or tearing someone down. Like it feels like there's anger fueling a teardown is what it feels like ripping the floorboards up is what it feels like, out of this feeling of it's the right thing to do, it's for justice, it's for the ethical way of being. Like that's what it feels like to me. It's like a sacred rage almost is causing this teardown. But 3 of Cups and the 6 of Wands, there is recognition of what the right thing is. There's also this like feeling of people celebrating in response to this because it really is the right thing. It feels like tearing down something that is fucked up, that is wrong, that is corrupt, because it's the right thing. And it feels like it's including multiple people. And for some of you, this is opening a door for you to actually lead those people this is a very specific reading, to like lead those people is what it feels like. Maybe you're leading the teardown. Maybe the teardown's happening and you're like, whoa, guys, there's a better way. And then they look to you, right? It's like 6 of Wands is being looked at. 6 of Wands is victory. 3 of Cups is celebration. I feel like one person in particular is being supported in all of this. Ooh. Ooh. It also has this feeling too of victory of the people. God, am I just like, is this just like literally a collective read? Like, is this just something that's going to happen globally? Like, what the heck? Any messages or insights? Because it's got that feeling too, a little bit, air signs. It's got that feeling of like, people will rise up and they will win. Like it has, it's got me chills, full body chills. It's got that feeling. Any messages or insights? Oh, the chills are so intense. It's almost like a stinging. Like I'm almost like very cold. Any messages or insights from my air signs? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I know you guys can feel it. I know you guys can feel it too. I think my wings just went like that. Okay, anyway, any other messages or insights for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius for my air signs here? Why is that? Oh, the energy. Why does that feel like a trigger? We have Ace of Swords and the 9 of Wands. There's something about this Ace of Swords that feels like an event. There's an event that feels like it's happening with the Ace of Swords, like a tower or literally information coming out, being released, or someone saying something, an email, whatever. Like it's got that feeling like the Ace of Swords is actually representing an event that is revealing some sort of truth to an individual or individuals that are in this 9 of Wands energy. And I feel a little bit of like a, what? Like, it's that reaction. It is. It feels like a trigger. It does. It feels like a trigger. Now, again, air signs, it's really hard for me to read where you're at in this. If you're the one who's like just watching this happen, or if you are the one leading a teardown in the name of truth, of revealing truth. Sorry, I still got a lot of the chills. or if you're watching this happen, only to step in to lead, only to step in to be the voice of reason, the voice of leadership, the voice of stability, if you will, um, that leads to victory, that leads to success here. It's like, who am I talking to? Again, I'm starting to wonder if this is more of a collective read of what could be taking place on a global level, but it's this feeling of being in the Nine of Wands, tired, having been in survival mode, having to have endured. It's an energy of I've endured, I've been enduring, we've been enduring, and then something comes to light, something comes out, something is seen, something becomes known, and it's just like a, I just got that feeling of like, I've endured, we've endured, and then what? And for what? What just happened? What is that truth? It's like the Ace of Swords almost gets like anyone who's been enduring in that way. I've just been like trying to go. I've just been trying to hold myself up. Just been trying, right? Just been trying to hold shit together, and just takes people over the edge, or takes someone over the edge. That's what this feels like to me. That's what that feels like to me. Jesus. What are the other reads going to be like today? Any other messages or insights for my air signs, for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius? On the Snake, Ace of Pentacles. A new beginning and stability will be born of this. For you or for other people, but it's very clear to me with the Six of Wands and Three of Cups, other people are involved in some way. This is not just for a person. This is not for someone having a solo experience. Hell to the no, it is not. On the bottom, we have Ten of Cups. Interesting. Yeah, and then what to do, what to do, what to do. Yeah, underneath the 10, we have the 7 and the 4 of Swords with the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, I think that's why there's been this enduring energy. Like coming after the 10 of Cups, we have the 7, the 4 of Swords, and the 8 of Pentacles. This to me feels like murkiness and trying to figure out like, how do we deal? What do we do? What's going on, right? How do we keep going? How do we keep enduring? But you don't have to keep enduring anymore. Other people don't have to keep enduring anymore. It's like, because that truth, that Ace of Swords, is going to take people who've been enduring and trying to get through things and trying to figure shit out and take them over the fucking edge. To want to tear things down, but it will lead to victory. So, and a new beginning and stability and happiness in the overall with the 10 of Cups. And some tribal and community energies are there too. So take this as it resonates. I know this got a little big because this could literally be what's happening on a global scale. It's like the chills I was getting. It was just felt so strong. If this is happening in your own life with the people around you, you or many people involved in this have just been trying to endure, get through, try to figure shit out, just keep going, only to be hit with some sort of truth. And it's just like, what? It's that kind of a moment. And then here comes the teardown of what is messed up, the teardown of what is not okay. And it leads to happiness. It does. It leads to happiness, and it leads to a whole new beginning and stability for you and for other people. Jeez. Whew. Let's move on. Let's move away from that. Well, amazing. That's a lot of energy going through my body for that reading. Oh my God. Okay. Whew. Water or earth? I'm all activated now. I'm all activated now. Activation warning. I have an activation warning in this. But activation warning. Okay. Water or earth? Okay, we're gonna go with earth. Earth signs. Let's see what we got going on here. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus. Virgo. Earth signs, you guys got a little bit of funky energy going on through this week. It's hard to describe. It feels like sticky. It feels like awkward tension. Like something's nagging at you. That's what it is. That's what it feels like. Something is nagging at you, Earth signs. Is it your intuition? Is it your ego? What is it? What's nagging at you? What's pulling at you? Feels like truth. It feels like truth is nagging at you, honestly. But the nagging feeling tells me that it's in conflict with something. It's in conflict with something within you or something within your life. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. That's a card you don't love seeing. Ooh, okay, good. Okay. There is some truth nagging at you, but it's not going to nag at you for much longer. We have elephant with mouse and hyena. Before we look at the elephant, this is something that's been nagging at you. My hyena card is like my Seven of Swords card, and mouse is about the details, the facts, the truth of things. It can also be a card of anxiety. There is something not right, and you know something's not right. Something isn't adding up. Something hasn't been adding up, and then boom, you get the elephant. Elephant is about breaking through barriers, breaking through obstacles. It can also be about obstacles coming in. It's Ganesh energy, but I feel like it's you getting out of this energy of something isn't right because truth is being revealed about it. I feel like it's your intuition, honestly. Could it be fear? Maybe, but that's what you're going to get clear on. You're going to get clear on whether it's fear or it's your intuition telling you that something is off, something is not right about a situation or a relationship, whatever it may be. Something has been nagging at you. And there's a reason. There's a reason it's been nagging at you. So this is either going to lead to like personal work of getting over a fear or facing a fear, or facing a truth and being like, ah, damn it, I knew I was right, and acting on it. Okay. Yep. The owl. High Priestess energy. Obviously, this card can represent psychic awareness, intuition. It's also called the Night Eagle. Personally, the owl's been coming up a lot for me, so that could also be potential that it's been coming up in the collective as well, right? It is a major level of discernment and wisdom at that, and grace. Grace is also part of this too. I honestly keep leaning into something hasn't been right, and you've known it, and it's not a fear, it's intuition. That's honestly what I feel personally. And that's becoming clear. That is becoming very clear, but I feel like you're also practicing grace about it. Whatever this is that hasn't been right, I think you're practicing grace with it. Woo! Scorpion. Scorpion comes out when we're attaching to something that's been upsetting us or attaching to something that has hurt us. It can be the emotional baggage card. So like I was saying, for some of you, it could be fear fueling this. I don't feel like that's the case for most of you. It doesn't mean that's not the case for some of you. I think most of you, it's been a very legitimate thing that something has been off and you've known it. You've known it, and it's going to become clear as to what it is. Scorpion does tell me, though, that it's been nagging at you for a long time. Yeah, it's been bugging you for a long time here, okay? But owl tells me you're going to get clear. Anything else for my earth signs? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Interesting. Starfish. Starfish is like my star card. It's a magnetic, attractive, captivating energy. It's pretty, it's shiny. Everybody wants the starfish. Starfish like is very much like a popular energy or a beautiful energy. It's like people are very drawn and captivated by the starfish. Why is this coming out for you? It's more about what it is you've been wanting and attracting. You've been trying to go for the starfish. Whatever the starfish is to you. Maybe it's a person, maybe it's an opportunity, maybe it's a way of living, maybe it's even a place, maybe it's a specific job, right? But it's like it is like the star card. It's something that you've been wanting for yourself. You've been keeping your sights on it. You've been trying to get to it. And if you feel like you've gotten there, you've been trying to maintain it, but something hasn't felt right. Something hasn't felt right. Something hasn't felt right. And like I said, you're getting clear on why it hasn't felt right and why you've been holding on to so long. Oh my God, holding on to it for so long as to why it hasn't felt right. But you've been in pursuit of that. Let's see what else wants to come out. Anything else for my earth signs? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Tell me more about the starfish. Yeah, grace. Sorry, overall energy, you got grace going on here with the deer. So now you have sea serpent coming on Scorpion. This is a weird reading, our signs. Sea serpent is sacral energy and it's creative expression. It's almost like earth signs, whatever it is you've been striving for. Some of you have tried to embody the energy of starfish, like trying to embody the energy of being magnetic, being attractive, being in the energy of being a wish fulfillment, having your wish fulfillment. No matter which way you cut it, it's about getting to the jackpot. It's about getting to your end goal or embodying a certain energy in that kind of a way. Okay. That's what you've been going for. Something has been slowing you down. Something's been slowing you down. This feeling, this nagging feeling of something's not right, something's not right, something's not right, it's been affecting your ability to express and create and flow into that starfish energy. And you're seeing why. You're starting to see why that is. You're starting to see what it is, and you will get over it. You will break through it with the elephant. Now, like I said, for some of you, it could be a fear that you need to get over that you've been sabotaging yourself with. Others of you, it's a very legitimate thing. Very legitimate truth, a very legitimate situation or person, what have you, that's been getting in the way of you getting to that starfish energy or embodying that starfish energy. But like I said, once you get the truth, once you see the truth, there's grace there with the owl. There's grace. And what do I mean by that? It's like, so I'm trying to give an example. Like, let's say this is a person. Let's say it's a person that's getting in your way here. Let's say it's a person that's slowing you down. You could see the truth that this person is slowing you down, but you're not going to judge them for it. You may not even say it out loud, right? You might just take it from that higher wisdom, the higher bird's eye view of that's just where that person is at on their journey, and that's okay, right? And maybe not even say anything to them. That's grace. Overall, we have even more grace with deer, divine feminine principle in this deck. Ooh, dragon. You got a lot of sacral, excuse me. You got a lot of chakra cards here, earth signs. Dragon with solar plexus energy. Unicorn with the third eye. You just see it. You just see it. Dragon, while it is solar plexus energy, it's also about seeing through the veil, seeing through the ego, seeing through to truth. Unicorn is also a card of truth and discernment because it is the third eye. It's believing the impossible is possible. It's telepathy. It's downloads. It's galactic energy. All of that. And all of that is pushing you into this deer energy. I keep getting it's about grace. It's about grace. It's almost like becoming the deer will get you to be the starfish. You want to embody that starfish energy. You want to get to where it is you want to go. It's about you becoming the deer and truly becoming that divine mother energy. And with that comes an immense wisdom and sight as well. There's a huge trusting too that I'm feeling with you, a faith that if, most of you, like I said, I'm feeling that it's whatever your concern has been, it's actually been validated, right? And if it has been validated, you're not going to be afraid of it. You're not going to be threatened by it. It's like just seeing it for what it is and not allowing it to be a hindrance to you anymore, right? But if it is actually a fear of yours and it's your own shit, it's about you healing that. Okay? Whew. All right. Boy. Earth signs. It's funny, the Empress wanted to make a little bit of an appearance. Let's get into it. Any messages or insights from my Earth signs? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Okay. Ooh. Let's see here. Oh. Well, that does look like fear to me. That feels like fear and worry and anxiety. We have 9 of Swords, the 5 of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. This to me is worry about loss. Oh, that's a lot. I mean, five of Cups is sadness. 5 of Cups is grief. 5 of Cups is emotional loss, right? Think people that have been lost to you, happiness that has like fleeted from your life in some way, shape, or form. And 9 of Swords is being up late at night worrying about it. This to me feels like you're actually holding on to something actively disappointing, is what it feels like to me. And it's surrounding a Page of Pentacles energy. Some of you, this could just feel like a creative rut, like you don't really know what to do, which way to go, which way to turn when it comes to trying to go for that starfish energy. Some of you it feels like you've lost trust in somebody or lost faith in a friend, because Page of Pentacles is the friend card. But that's what that feels like to me. This is what's been holding you back. This is what's been getting in your way, Earth signs. Some of you are concerned about loss, worried that something's not right and something's going to fall apart, or someone is like not what they say they are. Just because we do have the 5 of Cups with the Page, again, that can be like a fallen friend, disappointment in a friend, or disappointment in loyalty, devotion from other people. Some of you, it's a straight up fear about that. That's what's been holding you back. Some of you may not even be sleeping very well. Or this could be coming up in your dreams in some way, shape, or form. Like your dreams are trying to tell you this or talk to you about it. All right, let's keep going. Am I taking this? No. Any of them? This fast. Star card on the star card. You already know why that's there. I don't need to explain. You already know why that's there. That is the wish fulfillment. That is the energy you want to be in. It's also an energy of healing as well for those of you where you need to get over a fear, versus recognizing that something isn't right about a situation. Am I taking these? Yeah. God. 10 of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Again, the recognition of the burden, because it landed on the Owl, Scorpion, and Sacral. You recognizing what has been holding you back, what's been making the situation difficult, what's been making it so hard to get to this, what has been making it so hard to get to this. Your own fear for some of you, or that intuitive feeling that something isn't right and recognizing something's not right. Tell me more about the Queen of Swords for my Earth signs. Tell me more about the Queen of Swords for my Earth signs. I'm hearing the word simple. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Some of you guys need to hear that for some reason. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Tell me about the Queen of Swords. Ten of Wands, Queen of Swords, and Page of Swords. This could be happening between a parent-child dynamic, or where there's an age gap or a big life experience gap, just because we do have the Page with the Queen. But I feel like this is about gathering information and knowledge and discerning and sitting, right? That's honestly what I feel here. The Owl is usually associated with the Queen of Swords either way, and then the Page of Swords is observing, researching, discerning, along with the card of discernment underneath the Owl. Like, I just kind of feel like it's repeating itself there. Can I get one more for the Queen of Swords, please? For my earth signs. Can I get one more for the Queen of Swords for my earth signs? Ooh. Eight of Cups. So it's coming back to what I've already said and channeled for you guys. This could be you coming into the awareness that you either have to get over a fear and move on from emotional baggage and things that are causing fears in the present, or you need to actually move away from a certain situation or person because something isn't right and your intuition is right and it's getting in the way of you getting here. Let's see what else wants to come up here. Any other messages or insights? It's going to be different for all of you, so you guys need to discern this on your own. Any other messages or insights for my earth signs? Beautiful. Overall, we have the Lovers making a choice on a choice. Words. I'm sorry. Lovers can represent a choice along with a relationship of some kind. So if this is about you and another person, clearly it's a very spiritual relationship. It's a very deep soul connection that you got going on with somebody. But I feel like mostly this is about you discerning and making the choice that is in the alignment for you, that is in the alignment of your truth, getting over a fear and letting go of it once and for all and healing that, or recognizing that your intuition has been right about a situation you're in or a person you're dealing with, and it's time to leave it, okay? But Lovers at the bottom. Knight of Pentacles, devotion. Queen of Pentacles, even more devotion. Cultivating. Yeah, Seven of Wands with the Strength card, standing up for what's best for you. Yeah, wow. Having the bravery and courage to make the right choice here and to stick to it. Having the bravery and courage to make the right choice and stick to it and devote to what will support you. Devote yourself to what will support you to getting here. Getting over a fear or getting out of a situation and no longer dealing with somebody because your intuition's right. It's one or the other, and it will be different for you guys, you know, not all the same for you guys. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna stop repeating myself. Let's go into water. Let's see. Okay. Water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Feel in your heart. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Are you being seen, water signs? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. What's going on for my water signs? Happy birthday, Scorpios. For Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay. Water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Yeah, I keep feeling your heart space. Like your heart's feeling a little extra warm, a little extra fuzzy. Something's affecting your heart, even opening your heart, speaking to your heart. I also have this energy too of like feeling seen, really feeling seen, feeling loved maybe. Interesting. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I just feel like your heart is like way more alit. I'll put it that way. Your heart is more alit. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I feel like you're feeling joy and bliss more, like easier. It's just something with the heart feels more lit, more active, easier time, like feeling certain things. Like that's kind of what I'm feeling with you. Something's making that happen, but it feels good. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Wow. The whale. Very Piscean card right there, and a very spiritual card at that. Whale is like the great mystery, the great spirit. It is the interconnectedness of all things. It is your void space. It is the depths of you up into the light of you. It's the all-encompassing energy of all things. Elder, big elder energy there too. Elder ancestor energy coming in with whale. So, okay. Some of you guys are getting some more galactic contact. It's from our mystics, but it feels really good, water signs. It feels really good. I just feel like you're feeling more lit. I just can't get away from that feeling like your energy is brighter, it's stronger, it's lighter, it's like more light around you, um, in you, in you. Something about you also feels more aligned, more connected, more hopeful, more higher vibrational, all those things. Ooh, not what I expected. We have the mouse. Why is the mouse here? I feel like you're getting clear on your anxieties. I feel an anxiety behind the mouse for you. I feel like you are getting clear on your anxieties. This feels like you're going through a healing process, water signs, or a releasing process, a clearing process. Some of you, it's like actually about getting out of the mind and into the soul, into the body a little bit deeper. But yeah, I feel like the mouse energy, it's fleeting. It feels like you're coming out of this, like you're literally dropping out of it. You're dropping out of the mouse energy. Again, that feels like anxiety to me. Feels like a scared energy. Okay, hold on, let me tap into this. Yeah, water signs, something has had you on edge is what it feels like to me. Now keep in mind, because energy is fluid, not linear, and we're all in different places, you could just be getting into this anxious energy. Some of you guys are getting out of it, some of you guys are in the thick of it. But whatever put you or will put you in that anxious energy, it just feels like a lot. It feels like a lot, and it also has this feeling of being in the dark a little bit. Um, yeah, like something or someone put you on edge. Put you on edge or took you out of your element. Like that's kind of how it feels to me. I just feel worry and fear and concern. I feel a little bit of sadness too, but the whale coming out next to it, I feel like you have a lot of oh God, now I'm getting emotional. Water signs, I feel like you have a lot of support from spirit though. You have had, thank you. You have had and will continue to have a lot of support from spirit. No matter what chaos you're finding yourself in. Like I feel like I'm literally like seeing a little mouse like shaking in the dark is kind of what I'm feeling here. Something has rattled you and put you on edge, and if it hasn't happened yet, it potentially can and will. And it's like a soothing energy has been trying to be there for you or hold space for you. That could be a friend, but it feels bigger than that. Like it could be a friend, a family member, a lover. It feels bigger than that though. It feels like spirit. Grandmother energy, thank you. Primordial grandmother energy, grandmother creation energy, elder ancestors, loving on you, sending you love. Anything else for my water signs? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Wow, more ancestor energy coming up here, water signs. Oh, it is. It's making me emotional. We have turtle. Turtle's another one of my ancestor cards. Both of them can be elder ancestor, grandmother energy. Turtle is very grounded, like pacing, go with the flow. Lamb is baby energy. It literally feels like spirit soothing you, trying to soothe you, having soothed you. Like that's what it feels like to me. And then we get fish and snake. It's part of the path is what I'm hearing with that. Yeah, it's almost like whatever gets you here, water signs, whether you've experienced it already or you're about to or you're in it now, whatever put you here, it's just part of your journey. But I feel like Spirit's been throwing so much love at you. like literally holding you. And for a lot of you, that's just straight up like ancestors or star family. Like literally soothing a baby is what I keep getting with the turtle and the lamb. But it's that soothing energy is helping you fall into place too with fish and snake. Helping you to fall into an alignment of sorts. Yeah, that alignment stuff is coming up again. Helping you to fall into alignment. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There's a lot of love going on in this reading, water signs. Like my heart feels like it's bursting right now. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You are very loved, even if it doesn't always seem that way. Interesting. Overall, we have Earthworm. Earthworm comes out when we are at a 0 point. It's my 0 point card, but it can be very uncomfortable because it's like being in a new environment or a new version of yourself or a new like relationship, or you don't know anything about a certain skill that you're supposed to learn. Like it's a very uncomfortable new energy. Oh, dolphin. Oh, the love in this reading, water signs. Dolphin is play and fun and frolic and sensual sexual energy. Some of you guys could be very drawn to whales, dolphins, Lemuria, Sirius. That was hard to say for some reason, sorry. Sirius, right, like Mintaka, those sort of like watery sort of realms. But earthworm and dolphin, it's okay. I want to give you a big hug, water sign. It's okay. I just want to tell you it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. But I think that's because Spirit's been trying to soothe you. And if it hasn't hit you yet, it will hit you. Underneath dolphin, we do have oyster. It feels a little bit like Spirit's been trying to soothe you into alignment. Honestly, that's how it keeps coming through. Soothe you into alignment. With oyster coming out here, some of you guys could go through a phase. I think it's gonna be very short, maybe like literally a few days or so of just being like insulated and held. But on the other side of that, we have fox and we have deer. Some of you, there is a partnership involved in this, whether it's part of your reality now or it will be. Fox is a partner card. Deer is the divine feminine principle. And it's interesting that it's kind of on the other side of the oyster, where you have earthworm and dolphin, where this to me feels like getting into an energy where you can feel comfortable and feel safe and feel free, but it might take a little bit to get there after whatever shakes you here, right? And on the other side of that, we have fox and deer. There's something very partnery about these cards, but it can also be about you being in a balanced way in your own masculine, feminine energies. Underneath that, oh my God, there's your heart. There's your heart. Golden egg and octopus, with the tiger underneath the golden egg. Beautiful. With the elephant underneath the tiger. Both of these are about stepping into power and freedom and spiritual awakening and being free. The octopus around the golden egg, I feel like the octopus is being healed and like removed from your heart space, essentially. Octopus is like devil energy and restriction and attachment. But with deer and fox preceding that, I feel like the octopus is what is being healed. The octopus, I think, has been affecting you in this way. It could be I feel like a lot of you it's a person, but it could just be an event. It could just be an event that has taken place here, okay, or will take place. But either way, you're being soothed. You're being soothed. You're being soothed and healed. Yeah, I feel like it's literally like calming a baby or like calming a child down. Is what it feels like to me. Let's go ahead and pull some tarot cards here for my water signs. Interesting. Ten of Swords. And the Page of Cups keeps wanting to fall out. Any messages or insights for my water signs? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. On the mouse, we have Page of Wands. So, water signs, this feels like some deep inner child healing going on. I feel like whatever rocked you or will rock you, hold on a second. Oh, excuse me. Whatever did rock you or will rock you affected your inner child, affected your sense of play, freedom. They're saying freedom first and foremost. Freedom, fun, and curiosity. It has affected it. It's diminished it. But it's like spirit is all over you. Spirit's all over you. Ancestors are all over you. Elders is what I keep hearing are all over you. Like honestly soothing you and like helping you recover. And they're soothing your inner child. It's a very interesting reading. Any other messages or insights for my water signs? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Let's see what we got here. Got a little pile. Let it go. Letting it go. Just sitting with it for a minute. We have Death with the Queen of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. Strong Scorp Cappy energy going on here. Aqua energy as well with the Six of Swords. This is part of that soothing, right? It's like I can feel it. Queen of Pentacles is very grounded. Queen of Pentacles is very grounded. She's the multitasker. She is a parent card or partner card for me in tarot, but there's a change happening here in your life, water signs, and it is soothing you. It is calming you. It's helping you to move forward, falling into alignment here. Whatever rocked you, again, into the mouse energy, it could have even been a tower because it feels rattling is what it feels like. It feels very rattling to the nervous system for me. And what I'm feeling, like a big trigger or a big shock, and it's affected your inner child. It could even be like doing some soul retrieval as well, like some deep shadow work on some old trauma that's been sitting in your body, and probably manifests in the form of anxiety in present day, right? And helping to soothe that. But this is you truly finding peace from whatever that is and helping you to fall into alignment is what I'm hearing. Let's keep going. Because we have a Queen and a Page, this can also be part of parental relationships, like parent-child relationships, or literally between people who have a big age gap or life experience gap. Any other messages or insights for my water signs? Any other messages or insights for my water signs? Am I taking these? No. Yeah, I didn't think so. Any other messages or insights for my water signs? Oh yeah, water signs. We have Judgment and Three of Wands. Again, you're falling into alignment here. You're falling into alignment. You have two cards about moving forward. You have two cards about new horizons here. And in very positive positions. I just feel like Spirit is like helping you a lot right now. Your ancestors are helping you a lot right now. Damn it. The elders are helping you a lot right now. There's also something with this energy too, where I feel action is needed, but it doesn't feel like immediate. It feels like I can see this moment of recovery. I can see this phase of feeling safe, this phase of almost like testing the waters of a new you, a new life, a new experience, away from whatever needed to die, needed to be released, needed to be healed, that caused that mouse energy. So being in Judgment in the Three of Wands, it's like you kind of already know this, that like a new experience is here, or a new way of experiencing life or relationships, etc., is here. So that in a way, whatever it is, your inner child can be free. Okay, I'll put it that way. There can be more play and curiosity and fun awaiting for you in this like new phase, this new experience. But the Judgment card, I feel a little bit of a push to actually act on it though. But when I really want to say when you're ready, it doesn't feel like do it now. It doesn't feel like that. It's like do it when you are ready. But know that you're going to have to do it. Know you're going to have to do it. Like the ships aren't coming. You're going to have to go to the ships is what it feels like to me. Like you can sit on the beach. You can look at the horizon. You can see the ships that are going to be sitting there. But you got to make it to the ships when you're ready. They're not coming to you is kind of how that feels to me. Any other messages or insights from my water signs? Any other messages or insights from my water signs? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Interesting. Four of Pentacles. Ooh. King of Swords. I feel like this is all your energy. Strength. Queen of Cups. This is you holding back. And Two of Wands. Interesting. Ooh. 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 Looking at a lot of cards, water signs, but it goes deep. This goes deep. You were really rattled and hurt by something. You were really rattled and hurt by something or someone, and it doesn't. So, okay. This is about a soul retrieval and inner child work. Oh, I don't even know how long I was out. I was so focused. This goes really deep, water signs. I was looking at all the cards on the bottom, and they were confirming some of you, this is soul retrieval work, inner child work, where it's something that could have happened previously. But some of you, it's something that happened recently, and it is just like, ouch. Here, I'll show you. Lovers and the Devil. The Two of Swords, needing to make a decision between the lovers or the devil, basically. King of Cups. Ten of Swords. The Moon. The Nine of Swords. The Page of Cups. The Five of Swords. I think we even had the Tower at some point. I know I saw the Tower. Oh, the Tower was underneath the Five of Swords. It's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. I feel like I want to give you extra time here, water signs. This just feels so heavy. So here's your overall energy. Hold on. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, we'll do this. Here's your overall energy. Four of Pentacles, King of Swords, and Strength card. This is you trying to hold yourself back, almost like trying to contain yourself so that you can deal, honestly, so that you can just kind of deal with what has happened, what's taken place, and what the right course of action is. And it almost feels like, yeah, kind of like the energy of the oyster that I was getting, right? It's like keeping you contained so you can get to a good place within yourself. That's what I'm feeling here. Underneath the Strength card, we have the Queen of Cups. Here's you reflecting on a decision, a course of action on this. Lovers, Devil, and the Two of Swords. Queen of Cups, Two of Wands, Lovers, Devil, Two of Swords. You got twos on either side of this. Two of Wands and with the Lovers, Two of Swords with the Devil. There is a right and there is a wrong here, water signs. And it has to do with that mouse energy. It has to do with whatever it is that really needs to be let go, really needs to be released, really needs to be cleared. And it's the devil, first of all, that needs to be cleared here. But that could be just a trauma from the past. That could be something very present in your life where it's like, I want the lovers, I don't want the devil, right? The devil's is the devil's just a distorted form of the lovers. Literally, right? So that's a choice that you're kind of battling with. That's something you're trying to discern within yourself. Then you have the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is wanting to repair or make plans or build something new, right? It's wanting stability, wanting collaboration with the people in your life, and also just having a steady footing in your life. King of Swords. Ten of Swords. Total betrayal of the heart. Total betrayal of the heart. with the Moon and the Nine of Swords. Moon and Nine of Swords, I gotta be honest, like epitome of trauma, especially behind the Ten of Swords and the King of Cups. Like a traumatized heart is almost how that feels to me. Oh, it's not the 9, it's the 8. I keep doing that in this deck. In this deck, I keep mistaking the 8 for the 9. I mean, still kind of the same thing. 8 of Swords is fear. The Moon can be fear. The Moon is also the subconscious, right? But I can feel that there's a traumatic heart involved in this for you water signs. And it's just like that traumatized heart has created a lot of fear and a lot of resistance and this kind of response. But again, I feel like whatever that is, it could have happened in the past, and even carrying the trauma and the anxiety around in your body. And for some of you, it's something that's happened recently that you're trying to make sense of, right? And then we get the freaking Page of Cups with the 5 of Swords and the Tower. I feel like if this is something that's happened recently, hell, even if it's something that happened in the past, you came at it with this. You showed up as a Page of Cups. Hold on. Ugh, this is just breaking my heart. You showed up as a Page of Cups, a King of Cups, and a freaking Queen of Cups. Okay? You showed up with your heart on, your heart open. And what happened? 5 of Swords and the Tower and the 10 of Swords. That's what happened. I keep feeling inner child. If it's something that happened recently, it could have also brought up something that happened to you as a child. So I keep getting some sort of trauma, and I keep getting Spirit is just trying to soothe you, soothe you, soothe you, soothe you. But 5 of Swords in the Tower, that feels big. That feels like a bang. That feels like a very painful, spiteful stabbing is what that feels like to me. So again, take it as it resonates. Whether this is something in your past or something that happened recently, or it's something that happened recently that brought up something in your past, it's all about you being in that Cups energy, that King and Queen and Page of Cups, and someone meeting you with swords, with 5 of Swords, 10 of Swords, and a freaking Tower. And it's put you in this state of decision making and discerning and sorting through things and understanding things. And Moon with the 8 of Swords, that's a lot of fear. It's a lot of fear, and that to me feels like a trauma response. But all you want is stability. That's all you want. You just want stability. You just want things to like not be like that. You just want things to not be like that. And here you are reflecting and trying to figure it out. How do I have the experience of the Lovers and not the Devil? How do I cleanse and purge myself of the experiences and memories and pain of experiencing the Devil with the 10 of Swords and the 5 of Swords and the Tower, so I can have the Lovers and the 3 of Pentacles and move on, right? And until that happens, until you gain that understanding and clarity and healing and discernment, you're in a 4 of Pentacles. Closed the fuck off. Which I don't blame you. And again, while you're being closed off, Spirit is soothing, 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 soothing. Elders, ancestors, soothing, soothing, soothing. You might have asked for this, actually. I feel a little bit of that. Some of you guys might have asked for this extra assistance in doing so. But like I said, when it comes down to it at the end of the day, when you're ready, when you've been cleansed of this, purged of this, when you have all the understanding you need about this Tower you experienced recently and or in the past or both, there will be a point where you need to actually go into taking some steps forward towards your happiness, right? Spirit, and it's not a rush. It's like, do what you got to do to get on the beach and stand up. Recognize the ships that are out there, the ships that you want that are part of your personal alignment here, right? After this major healing. But recognize you're the one who has to step forward to it, which means you can't stay in the 4 of Pentacles state to do it. Okay. Oh my God. I don't even know what to call this. Guys, this was intense. I know it's been a while since I've done these, but like, wow. These were crazy readings. I have no idea what to label this. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys got a lot out of it. I wish you all the best and all the luck next week. And I will see you guys very soon, okay? Take care.